So in this one, I'm going to show you how to properly set up bus compression on your mixes. Now there are two camps out there, two types of mixers and engineers. Some would say put it at the beginning of your mix so you'll mix into that bus compression. And some will say put it at the end of your mix just to add some polish and some finishing touches to your mixes. Now, no matter where you stand on that spectrum, I like to put it at the end. The setup is the exact same way, so let's get into it. So right here is Drake's sticky session right here in Logic Pro, and we're gonna go ahead and add in some bus compression to this mix. All right, so what we're gonna do here is obviously go to our master track to apply that bus compression. The bus compression happens on your 2-out channel, which is your master track. So we're gonna go over here to this open slot I have here and bring in Logic's default compressor. Now there are several types of different compressors that Logic has, so different modes, different compressors that's been modeled after. We're gonna go ahead and select the vintage VCA for bus compression. This one right here is modeled after the SSL 4000G bus compressor, and it's gonna give you that iconic SSL console bus compression sound. So what you wanna do here is off the top is make sure your auto gain is set to off, turn off your auto release, and that's pretty much it. And then we're gonna go over to our ratio and we're gonna pull it up to 4:1. So now most of the time, and by default, this is set to a 2:1 ratio. But if you're working with a little bit more aggressive music like hip hop, trap, EDM type of music where the kicks and the 808s hit really hard, you want the ratio to be slightly more aggressive. I'm gonna pull down my threshold for now. I'm gonna go over to my release and set this to all the way to the bottom to its fastest setting, which is 5 milliseconds. And on my attack, I'm gonna leave it at 15 milliseconds. I don't want it to hit right away because then it's just gonna squash the mix because the kicks hit really hard and it's gonna really catch those kicks and just sort of take all the life out of the mix. So I want to sort of delay the compression a bit so that it comes in after that kick or 808 initially hits. So we're gonna set it to about 15 milliseconds there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play and we're gonna adjust our threshold till we get about 3 dBs of compression. All right, so that's pretty much all it is to it right there. You're not gonna hear a vast difference. It's just gonna make the mix a little bit tighter and more cohesive. Just to show you what happens here with the attack, if I put the attack all the way on its fastest setting, you're gonna hear that it squashes the mix. Because as soon as those kick hits, the compressor turns on and just squashes it, and it's not good. So you wanna delay that compression to about 15 milliseconds till it hits after that initial transient of the kick, and you're good to go. It'll just pull up all the other instruments to make a nice clean block. All right, then the last step you want to do here is make sure your input equals your output as far as gain goes. So when I hit play here, I need to raise up my output by a couple dBs here. I could do it on the makeup gain over here, or I could just turn up my output over here. And now let's go ahead and just A/B this. So here's with it off. And on. So it's a very slight effect. It sort of just essentially is to glue your mix a little bit together. It does feel a little bit tighter. It feels a little bit more cohesive, and that is the point of bus compression. So that's how you apply bus compression to your mixes in Logic Pro. If you do have any questions on this, we can go and chat in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later. Peace.